It's right there for Connor Fitzgerald. It's
Ooh.
going to be a little bumping in the box. It's going to be a West Haven on a prep penalty. It's going to be West Haven free kick here.
As I was saying earlier, this prep team is very balanced. You have some very aggressive players in Zabo, Paoletta, and Rooney, and then you also got a lot of finesse players like Julito, Ian Cantrell, Jamie Becker.
Okay. Wouldn't be surprised if he tries to kick it in the middle here.
West Haven's going to get the ball in the middle of the field, but it's eaten up by Julito. It's going to be a chance for Connor Fitzgerald, who's going to put some pressure on this back three for West Haven. Becker's also coming up to put some pressure, and I think Coach Letty wants to increase the tempo as we only have 19 minutes left in the second half. Score is 0-0. Prep 1 shot on goal to West Haven's 4 shots on goal. Here's a chance for Paul DeFelice. And it's eaten up, and he's got some speed. Gets bumped off the ball, no call, and West Haven's going to have a, nifty move, Ole. Number 15, Salah, the goal scorer, has the ball in the middle of the field. It's going to keep going.
Definitely love the crowd enthusiasm here, rooting for their players. Probably going to give them an advantage.
Yeah, the prep cheering section has been very weak
Here's
tonight.
an opportunity for Zabo to get a save. Oh! Interference.
And it'll be prep ball.
If we're going by fantasy points, wow, I really think my key player's taking the lead here. Danny Zabo's having a great game.
That's another shot on goal for West Haven. That's 5, and that's another key thing to watch. As this game develops, that's another thing to watch because here's another opportunity, a 2-on, and it's stopped by Biagio. Patrick Guerra's time, flicks it over to Biagio. Retained by the forward for West Haven, and they're going to have another set piece. It looks like they're going to try to get some more people ready until they get into the box.
This game's been very physical, a lot of pushing and shoving, not that many calls. I like to see the aggression here.
Aiden Rooney settling down into the middle of the field for Oracoli, who's got a 2-on-6. Just flicks one over to Fitzgerald, who's running on the left side of the field, and the Prep's going to get a quick throw-in.
Prep's really got to change that. They're getting the ball downfield, but as Ken said, they're getting a lot of 2-on-6s, definitely uneven, and they're getting lucky being able to get a repossession when the ball goes out of bounds. They got to even it up down there if they want to score.
See a couple Ward soccer players have just arrived at the stadium, maybe looking out for some opponents in the state tournament.
Lito with the ball in the middle of the field. Goes through 3 people, and then the West Haven defense controls it as we have 17 minutes left in this first half.
Great slide tackle there by Julito.
It's good hustle, and I know Coach Liddy likes to see his boys hitting the turf, risking the body. And here's an opportunity for number 23 on West Haven to get a cross in, and it's denied by Tim Lyons in the corner of the field. There's some shoving going on. Keeps the ball in play, but that's a mistake because now Salah has an open chance at the
I have to agree with you there, Ken. Whoever's got the most heart is going to win this game.
He's a dribbler, and he's making Tim Lyons look like a flopping fish. Here's a chance for Zabo with a save, and the forward for West Haven tried to give Zabo a little business at the end of that play.
Yeah, well, Salah can dribble up a storm down there, but if he's not making any forward progress, this prep defense is just going to be happy and let him run around.
Here's an opportunity in the box, and Denny Zabo, and it's a goal for West Haven, 1-0. 6th shot in the game. As he's going over to the stands to give a celebration, he does a slide, like he's going down a slippery slide. The Prep's 1-0. The team is frustrated at the moment. Denny Zabo is wondering what just happened. He had one finger on the ball, and it went into the back of the net. And this West Haven crowd coming from West Haven is insane.
Yeah, that was a tough play for Zabo there. Good defense. Ball got back out to the middle of the field. Just missed the save, Still a lot of time left in this game. 16 minutes, 15 seconds here in the first period.
Zabo's pretty hard on himself. He took that one really personally. But as we've seen throughout the season, when Zabo misses a save, he's going to be all over the next one.
And that'll be Ian Cantrell checking back in for Paul DeFelice. Looking to maybe surge this prep offense.
Yes, they have 6 shots on goal now, and it's really wearing down Zabo, as I can tell. He's a really mental. He takes it really mentally, as Kyle was just saying. But
He
a
doesn't.
good goalkeeper moves on from a situation like that.
No, goalkeepers have to have short
Another
elephant
opportunity.
memories.
Salah's in the box. Danny Zabo's going to have to come out.
Great play. As I said, short memories. I was going to keep working in there.
Here's another chance for number 7 on West Haven. Cantrell's going to come over and slide tackle that away. And it's Jorge who kicks it over to the side. Another opportunity. Danny Zabo's got to make a jumping save.
I love the aggression.
Quick boot to get the team up. He's going to get to Connor Fitzgerald, who's got Oracoli running down on the right side of the field. And it's going to be a prep throw-in as they're going to regain tempo.
Good playing by Zabo. Came back hard after the score by West Haven.
In past games, we've seen Fitzgerald dominate the one-on-ones after kicks from Zabo. Look to possibly see that coming later in the game.
In this game, we're seeing the middle of the field right now only vacated by about 2 players. I feel like Prep should try to utilize that more, maybe through a triangle method. What would you guys say? Any thoughts on these methods?
Not a big soccer guy myself. You know, I'm more of a kick the ball up the field and try and get it in the net.
So you're more straightforward guys. Oracoli's going to get a shot, and it's blocked again by the defense of West Haven.
Anyway, Patrick, I really think that Prep teams just got to play the game they have. Good passing, non-selfish play. Put the ball in the back of the net.
Aiden Rooney gets shoved, and they're going to get rewarded with a penalty about 20 yards outside the 18 instead of a 40-yard shot. Is Liddy going to give Zabo the ball here?
I'm not sure if Zabo's eligible to kick this one.
Definitely a good call by the ref there. They're really making their presence known. A lot of penalties start up. If you look at the top right of your screen, Coach Liddy is yet to move after that goal. He does not seem phased.
Here's an opportunity. Patrick Garrett gets one in, and it's going to be just wide of the post.
Ooh. My heart skipped a beat
that
there.
one in, right?
Old dinker.
Old dinker.
As you were saying earlier, Kyle, Prep just needs to continue playing their game. Started off a little slow on offense, but you know their defense has kept them in it. If they could control the ball a little bit more on offense, look for them to even up the score.
It's going to be a West Haven 50-50 ball, and it's settled down by Prep. Number 23 is now going to retain possession. It looks like it's going to be a West Haven throw-in. And there's some confusion on the field whose ball it is, and it's going to be tipped off Ian Cantrell, and it's going to be rewarded to the West Haven defenseman, number 23, Ty Reeves.
As we've been saying earlier, the West Haven fans have really been in this one, cheering on their team almost every single play. Prep has been very quiet, even though that they are well known for their bomb squad. Hopefully that will change, but you know.
Another penalty for Ian Cantrell, as that's Prep's now going to have to see another opportunity for.
Yeah, the midfield play so far for Prep has been a little weak. Hopefully they can pick it up. They've been hanging Zabo out to dry, making their defense work really hard. If they can't, make an adjustment, it'll be a tough game for Prep.
Here's the kick for number 20, Jonathan Ortiz. It's going to be settled in by Biagio. It's going to be a penalty. It looks like there was some shoving as Aiden Rooney flew back into the goal.
Been a very physical game so far.
Yeah, well, these teams are very passionate. They're fighting for a championship in the SEC conference right now.
I love the energy right now.
Yeah, it's all about the energy. The West Haven coach was quoted saying, "I couldn't have asked my team to play any better. We controlled the game throughout when they played Cheshire a week ago in the SEC first round. They defeated a crushing 5-0 victory, so we know they're capable of scoring goals. And they've already scored one tonight, and we're hoping Prep's going to get another goal as Jamie Becker's running onto the ball into the box, going through 3 men. It's going to be settled in by Jorge. It's going to be a high kick by number 7. That's a dangerous play. Pat, what would you say about that?
Watch your spikes. That's all I'm going to say about that. You know, don't want anyone to get injured. It is a very physical game. I love the energy of all the players, but at the end of the day, we want everyone to be safe.
And here's the kick for Gare. It's going to be booted into the box. This one has some opportunity, and Oracoli just misses it.
I believe that was Biagio or Oracoli was on the other side of the field, but who's counting?
Thank you for the correction.
I'm actually definitely counting, and it seems like right now West Haven has 8 shots on goal with Prep only 5.
Approaching 11:30 left in the first period.
One shot on goal has been the storyline of the game. They have not been able to find the goalkeeper.
The Prep team definitely has 8 shots in total, 5 shots in total, though. Not all have been on goal, but many have been very close.
Yeah, I'd say probably time of possession, it's probably about 35 Prep, 65 West Haven. Hopefully that can change.
West Haven's going to get the ball, number 15. It's going to be headed by Aiden Rooney, who's going to be playing his last season in their prep uniform this year, and you know he's going to be playing with some passion.
Yeah, a lot of his teammates have told me that, you know, not the most finesse player, but, you know, very aggressive, always going after the ball, always trying to make that hustle play. I love it.
A quote from Matthew Cotto as Patrick Gare is going to kick one in the box. It's going to be settled down by Becker, who's going to have an opportunity. And Piaggio they just can't find the net.
You know, the game started off very similar on Saturday. Prep with a lot of very close calls, a lot of missed opportunities.
Patrick Garrett to steal in the middle of the field, takes a shot from about 50 yards
This
out.
has been a reocurring thing from Prep,
Two shots
especially
on
against
goal.
St. Anthony's, as they just can't get the ball near the net.
You know,
And
all of these
eventually they will fall, and that's when we're going to see this game get close and even more intense than it are.
all of these
than it
missed
already
opportunities
is.
takes a toll on the West Haven defense and the West Haven goalie. Sooner or later, if they keep pressuring the ball, they'll find the net.
We're winding down
Steve,
with
it's
10
exactly
minutes.
like your
Winding
free throw
down-
shooting. Eventually one's going to go in.
Winding down with 10 minutes left in this first half.
You know,
Scores 1-0 West Haven, 0 Prep. And Jorge has the ball in the middle of the field. He's giving it to Julito as Patrick Gare is running onto the ball. He's going to get a cross in. This has some pace for Fitzgerald.
Connor Fitzgerald!
Oh!
That's
Just
3
missed.
shots on goal for this Prep team, and they're starting to heat up with 9.5 minutes left in the first half.
I mean, that's an unbelievable header. Just goes right in the West Haven goalie's hands. You really can't do anything.
As I mentioned in the beginning of the game, Connor Fitzgerald is my key player. Just has a knack to be around the ball and around the goal. I look to see him maybe closing on this first half and opening the second half, maybe for him to score a goal.
Possible magnetic attraction to the ball, would you say?
Never know. It's possible.
I'd say so. He's always around the ball. Anyways, Becker kicks one right into number 10 for West Haven, and Patrick Gare is going to have a throw-in.
Pat Gare has played a solid game so far, setting up many opportunities for the Prep offense.
A quote from Matthew Cotto about this Prep team is he did a parody off of the Bengals chant, "Who Dey gonna beat these Jesuits?" The Bengals version of this is "Who Dey gonna beat these Bengals?"
Different
Yeah,
kind of football, but
definitely-
I like it. Different kind of football, you know.
Definitely love the creativity, and it really shows on the field.
High kick from Zabo. Number 15 is gonna get hit by Aiden Rooney.
It's a great play by Rooney there, breaking up a fast break. I love it.
Number 23, Jonathan Ortiz is gonna have the throw in here. Correction, Ty Reeves.
7 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first period. West Haven 1, Fairfield Prep 0.
He's a shot, and this is gonna be taken up by Zabo.
It's a big boot, another big boot from Zabo.
Becker's gonna have the ball on the right side of the field. It's gonna be settled down by the West Haven defense. He's gonna kick it to the right side of the field, and now we have Oracoli running on the ball, and Ian Cantrell and Julito OJ Quintana is gonna have the ball with Jorge. Now with the ball, and Patrick Gare is gonna cross one in the middle of the field, and it's gonna be eaten up by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, Julito, OJ Quintana, no one really knows what the OJ stands for. Everyone just calls him Julito.
I believe OJ is part of his name. And Kyle, what would you say about this West Haven goalkeeper?
I mean, he hasn't had anything too crazy except that hitter from Fitzgerald, but he's playing well. His punts have been a little bit too high and given Prep a lot more possessions.
Here's another shot for Patrick Gare. He's got 3 shots on goal from about 50 yards out. I think we need to get this guy the kicker job.
I think that's one unappreciated aspects that Zabo has of his game. All of his punts are low, rising line drives that travel very far down the field, and if it hits the ground, you know, they keep going.
And here's Fitzgerald running on the ball in the middle of the field. Beats 3. Gets one in the middle. Keeps running onto it. Slide tackle in the box. The referee does not miss it. Oh, and he is going to reward him.
Oh,
Is
a
that
little
inside the
late
box?
call. And here comes Danny Zabo.
Danny Zabo gets called off. Wanted it. He wants it, kind of like how Matt Harvey wanted the ball last night in the 9th inning.
I'm
Said,
going to tell you one thing. I got
Coach, put me
butterflies
in.
because whenever Danny Zabo kicks the ball, something exciting will happen.
Let's
And
see who takes the kick here.
Just out the 18-yard box, so this is not going to be a penalty kick.
It appears it'll be.
Therefore, the West Haven team will have a 4-man line being able to block this kick.
It appears it'll be 3 players looking to kick the ball. Connor Fitzgerald, Julito Quintana, and Jack Oracoli. Maybe see Prep with a little trick play here, or maybe, just a straight shot on goal. We'll have to see what happens. A lot of West Haven players and Prep players shielding the goalie. Anything can happen right now.
Here's a chance, and we're going to see who's going to get it. I believe Oracoli might. Oh, it's going to be Julito. Who's going to.
Oh,
just wide.
Just wide. That's a great save by the
Amazing
goalie.
save by the West Haven goalkeeper. We're seeing a pair of goalkeepers in this game that really know how to stand on their head.
It's like an old Western duel. They just keep going back and forth at each other.
That is a great analogy.
At the end of the day, commentating, analogies, they all come together.
Here's another corner kick for Julito. It's going to be wide, and Oracoli's going to get a header out of bounds. A little contact, but he's going to risk the body.
I love how all these Prep players willing to sacrifice their body for their team in the tournament.
You know what? When the team says jump, they say how high. It really shows the dedication.
Any thoughts, Ken? No.
Here's a goal kick for West Haven. It's going to be subbed down by Jorge. And Fitzgerald's going to take one to the head as Jamie Becker's going to run to the ball now. He's going to beat one. Doesn't get beat. And it's going to be a Prep throw-in for Patrick Gare, who's been a stud for this defensive 4.
One
for
thing
Fairfield Prep.
one thing I might notice, the right sideline referee showing some amazing speed. Just came out of nowhere to make the call.
All right. Good notice.
Yeah, I'd say he definitely took that corner pretty fast there. Refs have definitely showed their presence in the game. Refs for today's game, Dewey Cheatham and Howard Reynolds.
Ian Cantrell is going to kick it out to Patrick Gare.
Look for maybe a little chip shot here.
We're going to try to get Jamie Becker involved on the right side of the field. He's going to get a cross attempt in. He beats one man. He's still going. Tripped in the box, and the referee misses the call. Says it's clean. I don't know how clean that was, but
Like we've been saying all game, it's been very physical.
it's hard to tell what's clean and not clean at this point, right?
I agree.
A lot of bows are being thrown.
Approaching 3 minutes in the first period. West Haven 1, Fairfield Prep 0.
Patrick Gare with a nifty move. Kicks it behind him, then gets the header to himself.
Yeah, definitely a pretty good play there
Correction, Biagio Paoletta.
by Biagio.
Tim Lyons with the ball. Keeps it in. Gets it to Julito in the middle of the field. He's going to look to get it to Jamie Becker. Gets to the middle of the field for Fitzgerald.
Prep's really moving the ball well in this possession.
Julito on the left side of the ball. Going to crosses one, crosses two. Fitzgerald has another opportunity. Gets it in the goalie, and it's going to be booted out to Cantrell, who's going to be covering for Tim Lyons, who's up on the far side of the field.
Cantrell, starter, one of the only starters that's scoreless on this team.
Hopefully that'll change tonight.
Prep needs to be careful as they only have 3 defensemen back at the moment as Tim Lyons has been pushed up.
That's part of the reason why Cantrell is back there trying to cover his teammate.
Oh, and offsides was called on Jamie Becker as we are 2 minutes left in this first half. West Haven 1, Prep 0. West Haven has about 8 shots on goal. Prep has about 4, but they have a total shot of 9.
Jamie
Where are we getting these numbers from, Ken? I think Prep's had a little bit more than 4.
I've been doing it on my sheet this whole time. That's what a good broadcaster would be doing.
But just, first game on the job. It's a learning experience.
Anyway, I definitely say that Prep has possessed the ball much more in the second half of this first half. And if they look to do this, the shots will fall.
I would agree. West Haven controlled the ball for the majority of the first 20 minutes of the first period, and in this last 20 minutes, Prep has come out very strong, lots of shots on goal, looking for an opportunity to score.
Zabo with a free kick about 20 yards outside his own 18. We're going to look to get this 20 yards past their 18.
I'd agree. Keep the pressure on, and the shots will fall. West Haven jumped out a little early, as the score is 1-0, approaching 53 seconds.
Julito.
Ooh, great stop by the West Haven
Hard slide
defender.
tackle by number 8 of West Haven, Ivan Morales.
Rooney with the header.
Jorge settles the ball in the middle of the field. Gets it to Jamie Becker, but it's far outside. And we have 30 seconds left in this first half. Prep's going to look to get one more opportunity. The ref's going to award them with a free kick because there's a little shoving on Jorge.
20 seconds left in the first period. Look for a set play right here.
Here it is. It's head wide. A chance for... Oh!
And the
just
kick is
wide.
good to the uprights.
Sail.
That'll most likely be the final play of the first period.
3, 2, 1, and this first half is over.
The teams are going to go to their respective locker rooms as West Haven's 1, Prep 0. Total shots for West Haven is about 15. Total shots for Prep is 9. 5 shots on goal, whereas West Haven has about 8 shots on goal, as Danny Zabo is getting a lot of work.
back at this SCC final game with West Haven 1, Fairfield Prep 0 entering the second half. It's been a pretty intense game so far. What do you think, Steed?
Prep's got to continue to control the ball. They started off a little slow. They need to continue to pick up the pace and pressure the goaltender. Some shots will fall.
Fitzgerald's going to pass one back to the center defenseman Biagio, who's going to give it to Tim Lyons on the left side of the field. And we're going to see we're seeing a lot of spacing in the middle of the field right now. Try to create some triangles as the ball's kicked out, and West Haven's going to get a throw-in.
Look for Prep to continue to be aggressive on the offensive end. They have a very strong defense who can support maybe a fast break or two. So I expect a full-out assault right here for the Prep offense.
Julito's running onto the ball, some pace, and he's just mumbling around in the middle of the field, looking to create an opportunity.
Look for another cross here. Patrick Gare's been crossing the ball all game. Shots have just not been falling.
The header by the central defenseman
patient.
as number 15 Salah. He's going to get the ball again. He's going to dribble through some defensemen, but not Aiden Rooney, who's a stone wall for this Prep defense. And Prep's going to get a header, and West Haven's going to retain possession. Now they're just going to exchange possession. Steed, what do you think about how these 50-50 balls are going to play out in the rest of the game?
Well, I think personally that whoever gets the more 50-50 balls is going to end up winning the game. Although West Haven is ahead right now, it's only a one-shot game right here, so it could change instantly.
Pretty good point there. I definitely think keep the pressure on. Prep plays their game. They've won 13 games already this year.
Throw in for West Haven.
Wouldn't be surprised if they win another one.
Throw in for West Haven gets into a little one-on-one matchup with Tim Lyons. This number 15 Salah is going to get a chance in the opportunity, and Zabo's going to get a chance to boot it up to the middle of the field. It's going to be settled in for number 20.
It did not appear that number 32 Tim Lyons was ready to defend right there. He's fixing his sock, but a nice comeback and good stop right there for Prep.
We're seeing a little 1-2 combination in the middle of the field for West Haven. As fans are screaming foul on Biagio. As Jamie Becker's going to carry one up the side of the field for Connor Fitzgerald, who's going to be played up the field back to Patrick Gare, who's going to get across to the West Haven defense. It's going to be booted up to a one-on-one battle, another 50-50 ball for the Blaze Abba and Tim Lyons, and now they're going to settle it back down to the middle of the field. And we're seeing right now at the beginning of this game a lot of change of possession.
So far this first half, Prep has controlled the ball. I'd say they probably have 4 possessions to 1 West Haven possession.
I mean, last half, looking at our stats right now, Prep controlled it 65% of the time, and they're losing. Some things just fall your way.
Number 7 with the ball in the middle of the field. We're going to have a 1-on-3, and Denny Zabo is in perfect position to get this ball out of an offensive threat for West Haven into a neutral threat.
Like I said, like I've been saying all game, Prep loves to play a very aggressive defense. Zabo almost at the half-field line right there, not willing to sit back in goal. He wants to be a part of this game as much as he can.
And it's going to be another West Haven throw-in on the left side of the field. Here's number 15 again to the middle of the field. They're going to do a little triangle. And they're going to open up the middle of the field for Lopez Garcia.
Oracole pursuing the ball very well so far this game.
Another throw-in.
Look for Oracole maybe to get a couple opportunities on the goal. Was a little quiet on the offensive side the first half. You know, as I mentioned before, last Saturday, 2 goals, very explosive, very unique type of player. Look to give Prep the edge in this one.
Here's West Haven on the attack. It's going to be stopped by Biagio, if I'm correct.
I believe you are that time.
Connor Fitzgerald running on the ball in the middle of the field. He's going to have an opportunity here at goal. And they're going to get a little chance at a cross, and it's going to be headed. Another chance for Becker on the right side of the field is going to get a cross in for Fitzgerald, who slams one over the, what is that, the fitness building for Fairfield U?
That ball is gone forever.
Yeah, no way they're climbing all the way up there to get a soccer ball.
Back, get out of here.
But I have to say, that was weird. There was a nice cross right in the middle in front of the goal, and there were just no Prep Jesuits there. But good play by Jamie Becker coming back off the rebound.
Here's a 50-50 ball.
Looking to get the goal there.
Won by Julito for Connor Fitzgerald. Now they're going to have a little combination play here as Becker's going to get a through ball up to the field. Going to get another, nifty move to Oricoli. Oh, just wide.
There's another great look by Oricoli. If he can continue to get shots like that, Prep will maybe even up this game.
I tell you, when he missed, you can really feel a brush of wind up here, right?
Yeah. One thing I'll mention is Prep has really been dominating the chip game. Looks like my 56, they're setting up their teammates very well, passing the ball very well, chip shots into the box. I love the way they're playing to open this second half.
We're seeing some arms being exchanged in the middle of the field between Jorge and Blaise Abba.
That's good. That's good soccer. Physical, hardcore, and a lot of heart from both teams.
Oricoli's getting pushed up the ball and actually helping, give him a little burst of speed. He's got a little 2-on-3 right here as we see Pat Gay running on the left side of the field. He's still going, a little messy action, and it's settled down by the West Haven defense, and this Prep team needs to get a goal. They're just trying to find a goal.
I'd say Jack Oricoli is a perfect combination of aggression and finesse. Has both in his game, and that's why he's one of the most dynamic players on the Prep offense and defense.
And a mean slide tackle. It's going to be a West Haven possession.
Jack O'Crowley definitely reminds me of Spud Webb. Might not be the tallest guy on the field, but uses speed and other finesse skills to his advantage.
Also, he's very powerful, too. Packs a big punch for a small guy.
He's not that small. I believe he's listed under 5'12". Other conversions, 6 feet.
See,
they don't teach metric. They don't teach the customary system here at Prep. So.
Someone's been struggling in math.
Excuse me. We're talking about soccer here.
Approaching 33 minutes left in the second period.
West Haven 1, Prep 0. It's gonna be a free kick for West Haven.
Let's see if
they're gonna stack the box with all West Haven bodies.
See if the
Prep's gonna man mark in front of Daniel Zabo, and the kick. It's gonna be just over the goal. Danny Zabo is gonna have a goal kick.
Zabo looked very comfortable on that one. I personally think he should have gone after the ball, but he knows what he's doing. Very nonchalant play, similar to the Mets' Yoenis Cespedes.
Yeah, Zabo straddled that left post there, keeping there. The ball came up, he was right in the right position.
He was not phased at all.
And the West Haven defense is going to settle and try to get one up to the number 10, Blaise Abba. And it's going to be a little jumping around, a little flopping going on in the middle of the field. The ref's running over. It's going to be rewarding West Haven with the penalty, making sure number 11, Abdui Armu. Sorry for the pronunciation. I'm not familiar with this team.
Yeah, West Haven and Prep have only played two times this year. One here, one at West Haven. As we said before, it's been a close matchup. Prep winning 4-2 at home and tying 3-3 at West Haven.
Ref's calling out the free kick. He's trying to get this box organized. There's a lot of shoving going on.
Little warning to Julito there. Shake of the hands. Love the sportsmanship.
Yeah, pretty nice kid in my theology class.
I'd have to agree.
Free kick for West Haven. Into the box. It's going to be headed away. And it's going to be kicked out by Jamie Becker. Connor Fitzgerald putting on some pressure. Now he retains the ball into the middle of the field. He's got 2 men on his left. Finds them.
Ooh, really good move there. Probably always looking for open teammates. All about the passing.
Pat Garrett gives a hospital pass, and it's eaten up by West Haven defenseman. Now Prep regains possession. They're going to try to get a 2-on-1. Fitzgerald gets the ball, and it's a shot just wide.
Fitzgerald, he gets a lot behind his kick. However, with that velocity and with that speed, gets a lot of lift. If he could just settle the ball down a little lower, maybe could get into the net.
Looks like whenever the Prep team has a shooting, a little too much helium in the ball, bringing him up a little bit.
He's got to check with his caddy, not using the right club there.
Here's a goal kick for West Haven.
Sometimes Fitzgerald takes out the 54 instead of the 56.
That could be deadly.
Lito settled the ball. Patrick Gare in the middle of the field. Connor Fitzgerald.
Another one-on-one opportunity.
Opportunity gets tripped up. That should be a penalty. The ref's calling
call.
clean.
Yeah, that looked cleaner than a whistle there.
Yeah, that's
Tim Lyons running onto the ball down the left side of the field. Gets pushed, still going, gets tripped up, and finally the ref's going to reward them with a penalty, as we're going to see Patrick Gare is going to take this, or Julito.
It's been a very physical game, both offense and defense for both teams. Been a lot of penalties, been a lot of questionable no calls, but overall I think the refs have been calling a pretty good game.
Some poor sportsmanship by West Haven as I saw them kick the ball back into the sideline. I mean, I can see where they're coming from because this game is very heated and the pressure is on. And this SEC is big spotlight. I can see where the emotions are getting the best of the players on both sides of the team.
That's another save by the West Haven goalie.
Steve, really shows it's a game of inches. Another good save. A little bit closer, might have been a header for Pat Gare.
Ian Cantrell is going to settle down this bouncing.
West Haven fans very disappointed on a no call there.
Here's Salah with the ball, running onto it. He's got a 1-on-5. West Haven's finally settling up in the top, and they're going to settle it down. The prep defense has been a stone wall so far, except for that one mistake where Danny Zabo could not get the ball, and it went right by his, I believe it was maybe the first index finger.
I'd have to say that was correct. Just got a piece of it, not enough, but that's been a deciding factor in this one so far.
Oracoli trying to get one past the defenseman to Ian Cantrell. And there's 28 minutes left in this first half. West Haven 1, Prep 0, as Prep's called offsides by the referee.
One thing we should look for in the second half is maybe some subs. There's only been one sub for Fairfield Prep in this whole game. That was a quick 5-minute breather for Ian Cantrell. Maybe Matt Kyoto will hop in for a quick spot in the midfield.
When you're in the playoffs, you look to play your best players as much as they can. And Matt Chioda hasn't been playing as much lately, but this prep team's been winning, so you don't want to change everything come to the playoff time.
Hopefully they can continue to play hard, not get tired. So far this season, the prep's been similar to an Energizer bunny, just keeps going day after day.
50 ball, won by
Beating
West Haven,
like
given up to the West Haven
drum.
offense. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Patrick Gare.
Pat Gare has played a solid game so far. A lot of great passes.
Danny Zabo is going to retain the ball coming out of the goal, going to boot one up for Connor Fitzgerald. He's going to trade it off to Jack Oracoli. He's got pace on the ball, gets tripped up. No call by the referee saying it was clean.
Yeah, that looked more of a slip there than a trip.
Offense is going to reset with Tim Lyons on the ball. Tim Lyons retains the ball after they recover a ricochet.
Great move there by Tim Lyons.
Fitzgerald in the middle of the field has been really orchestrating this prep offense. Has about 4 shots on goal.
I have to say, it happened again.
Patrick Gare running on the ball on the right side of the field, looking to get a cross in. Gets tripped up. It's going to be rewarded with a prep corner kick. It's going to be taken by Julito.
As I said before, the prep offense is getting looks downfield, and there's no one down there. They've had uneven plays down there, more blue jerseys than white, and let's see if they can convert this corner
Julito's getting a lot
kick.
of action on the corner kicks today. He's had about 8 or 10 so far, as he's going to boot one into the middle.
And
it's going to be recovered by Becker. It's just standing there. Someone's got to get. Oh, it's going to be recovered by West Haven. Fast break. 2-on-2 as prep defense is looking to recover. And they're going to be in. And Danny Zabo is going to have a 1-on-1 with Salah. And it's getting. That's a goal for West Haven. 2-0 by Salah, number 15. Salah Ormamuru with a 2-0 goal. That might be the potential put the game on ice goal as we have 26 minutes left. But Prep needs to score.
Still a lot of time.
Minutes.
And I've got to say, as the West Haven crowd chants, Pat Gare stayed with the man as he passed it and slowed down just enough so there's an easy give and go and led to the goal. That's a mental error by the Prep defense. You got to stick to your guys.
There's still plenty of time for a Fairfield Prep comeback. 26 minutes left in the game. They've been dominant with the offensive pursuit this whole game. Look for them, down 2-0, knowing that they need to put a little bit more effort in, hopefully tie up the game, maybe send it into penalty kicks.
Patrick Gare with the ball on the right side of the field is going to be given to Jorge. Biagio is now running onto the ball as Prep has 5 men to their 5 defensemen for West Haven. As Biagio is going to slice through the defense, get an opportunity here real quick.
And it'll be a save.
Definitely a great change from Liddy there, having Biagio play more offense than defense. and he makes his presence felt right away.
By going with the forward in the back, it allowed Coach Liddy to have Biagio play both defense and offense.
As a wise sports fan once said about soccer, it's a game of adjustments.
Yeah,
Patrick Gare with the ball in the middle of the field. It's going to be given, and they see green grass. As Oracoli has the ball now, and he has Becker on the far side of the field. He's going to try to get some offense started with a 2-on-1. It's given to Julito on the right side of the field. Keeps it inbounds. He's got a chance to keep the ball going. Gets tripped. No penalty called. Delayed call by the referee, and Julito is going to have a free kick right outside of the box.
This is a big spot for Prep. If Julito takes this, he's normally a corner kicker, so look for maybe an offensive pursuit. However, it looks like number 23, Patrick Gare, will take the shot.
This is not much of a scoring free kick. It's more of a crossing free kick based off the angle of where he is on the field, where he's almost parallel to the goal.
Gary's been great with chip shots the whole game.
Oh, just missed.
Goalie came out, and Prep was not there to convert.
Be a reset.
Aiden Rooney's resetting the ball. Patrick Gare's going to get the ball.
He's got a hole there.
Keeps it going into the middle. Slicing through.
Oh.
And there seems to be about 10 defensemen back for West Haven and only one forward. So they're going conservative now. They have a big enough lead to step off the gas and continue through.
Yeah, they're gonna settle it on offense if they can, but their defense is gonna be there.
Salah has another opportunity in the box, but it's eaten up by Aiden Rooney.
They're gonna keep more people on defense, and Salah's good enough to be able to control the offense at first by himself, so they'll just keep him down there at forward.
Look for the Prep defense here. Get a big stop. Try and transfer something over to offense.
Nifty move by the center midfielder. Patrick Gare gets tripped. It's going to be a call. And Prep's going to have a free kick taken by Danny Zabo, who's going to try to get one up to Fitzgerald or Oracoli, try to create some offense with 23 minutes left. The score is 2, West Haven, Prep 0.
West Haven the whole game has been fooling the Prep defenders with their nifty moves. However,
50-50 ball for Fitzgerald. Oracoli wins it over, as you were saying.
However, most of their moves have not been very crucial. There's been a lot of falling by the Prep defenders. However, the 2 goals have not been from these nifty moves. They've just been from a fast break and a missed save by Denny Zabo.
Set piece in the middle of the field as Oracoli's going to retain possession, and Jorge is struggling to fend off the defender, and the penalty is going to be called just outside the 18, about 10 yards out, and this is going to be maybe a chance for Danny Zabo. But Liddy's going to keep him back because one more goal could be fatal for this Prep team's fate to move on this SEC tournament.
This is a big opportunity for Fairfield Prep here. If they could sink one in, they'd be in a great opportunity to maybe even up the game. It appears that Jack Oracoli and Connor Fitzgerald will be up for the shot. Oracoli backing off the ball, so it'll be Fitzgerald.
Here's the opportunity. This is going to be a straight-on chop. A little chip in, and nothing happens. 22 minutes left in this first half.
I think Prep should have made a more of an attempt at the goal, as the West Haven goalie has been playing great. You chip it in the middle. It's high risk, high reward there.
I think they were probably going for maybe a goalie blunder here. But as we've seen, the West Haven goalie has played phenomenal the whole game, so mistakes are going to be very limited.
Julito has Biagio wide open in the middle of the field. There's a nifty move. He's going to go head-on to this defense as Fitzgerald has the ball now. He tries to slice 3 defenders, gets knocked down. West Haven, as Jorge makes a defensive play in the middle of the field for Oracoli. And Biagio misplays the ball, and Salah has the ball in the middle of the field. He's got pace on the ball. He's very quick. He's got number 20 looking for a through ball, and Pat Gare has retained possession as Salah goes for the fly tackle. Everybody's looking for a card as it's becoming very dangerous. Number 2 boots it up to Zabo, who's going to have a chance to get one up. Gets a nice boot. This could be in for Fitzgerald. This could be him. Some of the fans are not pleased with the referee's calls.
I think the refs have definitely stuck to their calls.
There's a player down for
They've
West
been
Haven.
consistent. And that's what referees supposed to do if they're going to ref a good game.
Number 8, Ivan Lopez Morales down for West Haven, slow to get up. See what happens here. He's been a big part of the West Haven defense. Appears there will be a sub. Number 11, Abdul Aramu coming in.
He's definitely seen some game time so far today, so good subbing. Won't change a lot.
Free kick for West Haven. Gonna boot one up to Zabo. He's gonna have to run onto it, make a diving catch. Try to get this offense going quick because 20 minutes left in the second half. They're trailing 2 goals. West Haven has the ball in the middle of the field, looking to get it wide for number 20, Ivan Rodriguez.
Nice defensive stop there for Fairfield Prep.
There's a slide tackle,
And
but nobody connected. No calls.
If anyone's been playing hard all game, it's been...
Nice unicycle kick there.
What are you doing?
Excuse me, correction, that's a bicycle kick. Lito trying to control the ball.
Fitzgerald's behind the defense. Slides tackles. It's going to be a West Haven throw-in.
I think that's a missed call there. It appeared that that was off the West Haven player as he is down. Appears like a leg injury.
You know,
He's going to get up.
when you see that much hustle throughout the game,
That is
little
number
things
2.
happens. He looks fine as he's
That is
walking
number
off the
2,
field.
William Foley. It appears, looks like he'll stay in the game. That's toughness right there.
Throw-in for West Haven. As you see some exchanges between Jamie Becker. As he heads one, it's retained for West Haven possession. Is going to be booted up to Zabo.
There's a lot more trash talking in soccer than you'd think.
You need to get this prep offense rejuvenated, as they're trailing 2 goals and they need some opportunities. They haven't really capitalized at any times in this game so far.
This latter part of the second half, the ball has mostly been controlled at midfield, other than the West Haven goal. Prep needs to get some more shots on goal and look to be a little bit more explosive.
Shot by Oracoli.
Off the post.
Oracoli just ninks it.
That was a great look there.
It looks like it was deflected. That might have been a goal if it hadn't
Yeah,
been deflected.
Definitely,
There'll be another-
Ken. Unbelievable shot. If that wasn't touched by the West Haven goalie, who's been playing miraculous all game, that's a goal, and it'd be a very close game.
Be another
With 18 minutes left and West Haven up 2-0.
It'll be another corner kick for Quintana.
Into the middle of the box, just wide. Oracoli rocketed one if you just tuned in. Just rocketed one at the upper 90. Went off the left post out of bounds, and it was deflected on a West Haven defender.
And down 2-0, Fairfield Prep just doesn't seem to be putting the energy they had in the first half.
It looks like West Haven's trying to dial the clock down a little bit. If you just saw, Quintana was trying to place the ball for the goalie, maybe get the game going a little faster. West Haven wants none of that, moving the ball at their own pace.
Yeah, as you can see, West Haven will have a ton of men down at defense, and their best player, probably their best player, Salah, standing back to control the offense.
Number
as
2,
they slow
William
it down.
Foley, walking
Ooh,
off
that's
the
a boot
field
by
with an injury
Zabo.
as he's being replaced by number 5, Jose Cruz. It's going to be booted away by the West Haven defense over to Matt Is that Matthew Chioda?
That will be Ian Cantrell on the other side. Matt Chioda hasn't seen a lot of playing time coming into this game.
He played a lot during the Wilbur Cross game.
Played a solid midfield. Might see him in here if anyone gets tired.
Yeah, I think they were definitely looking at a different matchup, as Wilbur Cross is definitely a different team than this West Haven powerhouse.
Yeah, West Haven's a lot more explosive, a lot more offense-oriented. Wilbur Cross was very tall and lanky, looking for defensive stops, while this West Haven has been more of a balance between offense and defense with their star player.
West
up at
Haven's going to
top.
boot one up for Salah, who's onside. He's got a 2-on-1. He's got a through ball opportunity here. It's going to be saved by Patrick Gare. He's going to boot one
It's a
up the
great
right
play.
side of the field.
Good
It's going to be
hustle
a
by Patrick Gare,
throw-in for West Haven.
saving a goal.
That's a great play right there. Prep falls down 3-0. This game would be over.
Salah with some nifty footwork in the middle of the field to get it over to the left side, number 7. Ulysses Hernandez, who's going to corner one.
And there's a penalty.
Looks like it's going to be a kick for Danny Zabo with 16 minutes left in the second half, 2-0.
Be interesting to see if Prep is willing to pull their goalie here and play with the man up. Zabo's got a great leg. You know, it's a do-or-die situation, so there's no point in trying to save goals when you're down 2. Look for that maybe in closing with 5 minutes left.
I think you'd actually have Zabo play offense. He's got a boot, and he's showed himself scoring many goals this year and last year.
Yeah, maybe look to drop back maybe Biagio or Pat Gary into goal and turn Zabo over to the offense.
For tactical reasons, I don't think Coach Lilly will be doing that because Danny Zabo is a stud in the net.
Well, I mean, as Steve said, when you're down 2-0, you don't have a lot to lose, and especially in a playoff game, Prep wants to put it all out there in the last 15-40 being down 2-0.
I'm sure it wasn't part of the original game plan.
Oh, just wide. It's
just
saved
wide.
by the West Haven defense. It's going to be played up by Julito. Number 15, Salah's now going to have the ball. It is a nifty move in the center of the field. He's showing off his great footwork. Maybe some college scouts in the stands. Tim Lyons now with the ball. There's another move. We're seeing both teams trade off nifty moves here. A couple dinkers.
Yeah, Salah's just been clearly more explosive than all the other players. He's a very gifted athlete, as he's shown today with the goal.
Jamie Becker now on the right side of the field, getting shielded off the ball, and there was a clean shield. And Jamie Becker is wondering where the call's at. And we're going to have a sub come in for West Haven.
Seems like he's going to come in for the throw-in here.
Left defense, Jonathan Ortiz is going to come out. And the replacement is, if we can get a number.
As we were saying before, Ivan Lopez Morales left the game injured, and he's back in there, so good to see the toughness by him.
It's also definitely you can see the difference between this Prep and West Haven team. West Haven, many subs, same rotation of players, but a lot more substitutions than this Prep team, who seems to be getting a little bit tired with the same players constantly
I was just
playing.
about to say, maybe the fatigue has been setting in. It's been a very physical game, a lot of running up and down the court. Field, not the court.
Will Foley is coming back into the game as number 20. John Ortiz has a nifty move by Salah, and him and Aiden Rooney are going to get into it.
I think that should
things
be
are
a
getting
call.
heated, and this might be a card for Rooney.
Personally, I think that should have been called on Salah.
He's coming over.
If you were watching carefully, you could see
that's going to be a yellow card for Aiden Rooney.
Yeah, you know what? That's a really bad call by the ref, I have to say. He's 50 yards downfield. You can see both players have been getting into it. Really aggressive defense, and their feet got tangled up. I really don't think you can make that call so far away with such an intense game as both teams have worked so hard.
I'm surprised that call was not on Salah. He was pushing and shoving, trying to get the position a lot, using his hands, which, not a big part of the game.
Exactly.
This is a free kick now for West Haven as Matthew Chiodo comes on for Prep. It's going to be a set piece. Almost worked to perfection.
Very good luck. See what they tried to do, fake the kick to Salah. Everyone didn't notice him again as he ran across, and then have a little give and go on the opposite side and try to get Salah the goal.
We're closing in on 13 minutes, 30 seconds here in the second half. Fairfield Prep is down 2-0. They're going to have to get some offense going.
Opportunity for Oricoli as Fitzgerald is running down the right side of the field, retains possession. It's going to be a Prep throw-in on the right side, down right corner of the field.
Prep needs to hurry up here with time clicking. They're taking a little bit too much time to set the ball in from throw-ins and corners.
Oricoli with a little flick to Becker. He's in the box, and he's just going to drill one right at the keeper.
I mean, so many shots from this Prep offense have been right at the goalie. Jamie Sharp taking his time there, settled in, taking 2 more steps, and he could have placed that shot.
I agree. He rushed that shot, had a big opportunity to score.
Seems like the pressure is getting to this Prep team again.
I think the pressure of the defense made it harder for Becker to try to put a good location on the ball at the net. That's very true because it's hard to make a shot, and that's why we're up here in the booth. Here's a shot by Salah. It goes wide by Danny Zabo. Kyle, what do you think about that? You just missed that. Whoa. What's going on there?
I think that was a good play. Zabo, as usual, showing hustle up the field, and that's a great boot by him down here.
One thing to note on that last play, Salah was all over the field. You know, it seemed that he was right at midfield, passed the ball, and all of a sudden it was already near the box, showing off the great athleticism he's displayed all game. And it appears it's an offside on Fairfield Prep. That might be Killer closing in. Had a great opportunity there. Closing in on 11 minutes left in the second period. West Haven 2, Fairfield Prep 0. Be a West Haven kick.
Here's the kick, settled in for West Haven in the middle of the field. Salah does another nifty move, another nifty move, another one.
He's just really a great player.
Yeah, well, West Haven now is just trying to work the ball around. Obviously, they don't need to score again if they can get their defense up. And it's good to be able to have those moves to use to get around this Prep defense.
Here's an opportunity for Becker that's eaten up by the West Haven defense as they're not going to have the ball in the middle of the field. Try to reverse it, settled down by Chioda.
Matt Chioda, first action of the game right here. Maybe give a little spark to the Fairfield Prep midfield and defense.
10 minutes left, and there is always a chance as Prep has been getting opportunities all game.
As Yogi Berra said, it ain't over till it's over.
Fitzgerald running onto the ball now with Patrick Gare. Oh.
Almost another chance
trip.
there.
And that's a bad pass by Julito. Mental mistake there. Could be very crucial. You know, Prep trying to make the most opportunity of all the opportunities they're getting.
Salah gets the ball away by Biagio, who's now going to settle the ball into the middle of the field.
Yeah, and the defense definitely buried Julito's lazy pass out there.
Little set play by the Prep offense here.
Matt Chioda settling the ball in the middle of the field, chips one up for Fitzgerald. It's going to be one, but now we have Becker running onto this. Number 23 is going to settle it down. And this West Haven offense is just, this West Haven defense is, and there's a chance for Salah. We'll go one-on-one with our keeper. Chipped over, and it's way wide. He rushed it, and it goes wide.
Personally, I think we would have been okay there. Biagio was coming back. I think he probably has the most speed on the prep defense or offense or the whole team in general. I think we would have been okay there.
Yep.
Kick from Zabo is called off by the referee as we have a sub coming in for West Haven.
And so far, the biggest point in my game I've seen so far, Patrick, is the Prep usually generates a lot of its goals on jump balls, kick in the middle, see what's going to happen, headers. And West Haven is out-hustled or just outplayed in general, all those jump balls, and that's why Prep hasn't been able to convert. While on the other half, West Haven have just taken a lot of shots and not as many assists.
Yeah, West Haven has really dominated the game inside the box. You know, as you mentioned earlier, it's a game of inches. Anything close to the net, West Haven has just been dominating offense and defense.
West Haven with the ball on the left side of the field. And Salah puts on a move. Fires one right at Zabo.
Great save by Zabo.
Unbelievable footwork there by Salah. It's crazy how he can just take one step and fire a rocket.
Prep on the rush here.
As the game closes in with 9 minutes left, maybe look for Coach Liddy to pull the goalie. Little hockey move here and try and surge the offense. It's a do-or-die situation.
Pat Gare with the chip into the middle of the field goes past the goalkeeper and onto the fence.
And that just has not been working for that Prep defense. Pat Gare has hustled all game, and you know what? Sometimes it doesn't go for you.
One thing I'd like to note, there's been a lot of opportunities that Prep has just missed, you know. Maybe a little high, a little bit to the left, a little too much on it. They just can't find the right touch today.
And knowing that, sometimes that happens in soccer, and that's why I think they'll still be able to make, both teams will be able to make a huge run into the state playoffs.
Fairfield Prep settles one down to the middle of the field. Matt Chioda running onto the ball. It's going to be passed out to Jamie Becker, who has an opportunity to put one into the net, and it's settled down by this defense, and Matthew Chioda is going to sail one left of the post.
Pretty good passing there by the Prep offense. Just again, phenomenal defense by the West Haven team, and they were not able to create an opportunity.
After West Haven went up 2-0, they've given Prep no opportunities. I don't think they've had a single shot on goal.
It's like someone just dropped a huge stone wall around the 18-yard box, if you know what I mean.
I would have to agree completely. West Haven fans getting very uneasy about the clock situation, although they're up 2-0, so maybe a little bit of panic going on for West Haven right now. Never know.
As West Haven's defense kicks one up to midfield, it's going to be settled in by Tim Lyons, and they're going to pass it over to Jorge, who's now Matthew Chiodo in the middle of the field with the ball.
One thing to note, Matthew Chiodo with the new hairstyle, a little bit shorter, maybe give him some more aerodynamics.
Yeah,
I like
cut off
it.
the lettuce. It might.
It's a shot, and it's wide.
Another
it's
great
corner.
save.
It's going to be a corner for Prep.
I think the most underrated player of the game today is the West Haven goalie. Has there been a lot of shots at him? Yes. But have there been a lot of shots and places where he should not be able to get to? Also a yes. And he has came in big
left,
for this
right,
West Haven
left,
team.
right, up, down. You name it. He's all over the goal.
And here's
not
the corner.
letting
Here's the
anything
corner
going
for
in.
Prep, and it's going to be just wide. That could have been.
Sounds like my golf game. Up, down, left, right.
I'm not too sure about that. Many people have told me that, there might be a little bit of cheating going on the score.
Goal kick for West Haven.
One thing we noted in the first half is that the goaltender is not that great with kicks. They have had a defender take most of the kicks in the second half. Good adjustment by the West Haven team.
Yeah, definitely a thing to look at. Hey, if your goalie can't kick it like Zabo, bring in another guy. And West Haven's adjustments have really helped them, and that's why they're up 2-0.
Fairfield Prep with the ball in the middle of the field. Going to pass it over for Patrick Gare. He's going to boot to the opposite side of the field for Julito, who's going to have some pace. Going to do a couple scissor moves to Matthew Chioda. Jorge has got the ball in the middle of the field, looking to get an opportunity with 5 minutes left in this second half. They need to get some points on the board here, and
Crossed
Patrick
by
Gare's
Gare.
going to chip one to the left.
I think that's why this prep team's not winning. That hasn't worked all night.
Oracoli needs to hurry up here as time is winding down.
As I said, that shot by Patrick Gare, it's in the middle. That hasn't worked. West Haven's outplaying them. Why keep doing it?
Oh,
I think they're
appears to be an offsides.
I think they're just one pass away from getting in and breaking down the
Yeah,
wall.
I would completely agree.
I think Patrick Garrett keeps trying at the loft shot because it's the only opportunities they've had in this game. They're not getting many opportunities off of dribbles or passing.
Might be a little bit too late with only 5 minutes left in the game.
Too little, too late to make that adjustment now.
Chiodo wins a 50-50 ball in the middle of the field back to the West Haven.
The score does not really represent how this game's been played. Prep has controlled the ball for most of the game. However, the few opportunities that they've given West Haven, they have capitalized.
Yeah, it's really what changed the game has really been Salah's goal at the end there, one-on-one with the goalkeeper.
Yeah, that really drew a lot of energy out of Prep, put them behind.
The ball is going to be to the left side of the field for Julito. Looking for Matthew Chioda, wide open in the middle of the field. In the middle of the field has been wide open, but it might be more of a distraction because when they get the ball into the middle, as Patrick Gare sails one over as they keep doing the same thing over and over again. It's going to be a corner kick for Julito.
I feel like me and Steve have been a broken record, but it hasn't worked. You got to change. In-game adjustments are so crucial, and West Haven's been doing all game. Hence the score.
Yeah,
2-0.
Prep's been trying the same little chip shot play. It's been close, but no cigar. So they need to make an adjustment. Another missed opportunity by Fairfield Prep. Little chaos right there.
Yeah, too close for the comfort for that West Haven defense.
A lot of entropy in the box there, but they weren't able to capitalize.
Hey, if Prep gets one here, they've got 3 minutes to score another goal. Chances might not be in their favor, but
This
it
is a
is
must score
possible.
right here.
Another corner kick for Prep.
Goalie with a great snap.
Goalie has at least 15 saves in this game.
It's like a hungry hippo just pulling everything in.
That's Garfield Robertson. He's another captain of this team.
Yeah.
As we spoke in the beginning of the game, leadership was key, and he has just led this West Haven team, setting the tone on offense and defense that they will not let up, and that is exactly what has gone today.
Prep defense fights off the ball there as Matthew Chioda sells it down to the middle of the field, gets it up for Oracoli.
Oh, and just not a good pass there, but what are you going to do? Sometimes you make mistakes. And there's been one too many, I think, for this Prep team
Patrick
so far.
Gare getting the ball up the field for Fitzgerald. He's got a chance. He's running onto the ball, putting with more
Oh.
pace. He's got the keepers out of the net. Needs to get a shot.
Trip.
He's tripping in the
there's
box.
No call.
The ref's calling it clean.
Wow.
That's a
Calling it clean. That was a very chippy play.
very questionable call there by the refs. I'm not too positive.
Yeah,
I
but
agree with that.
An opportunity here. An opportunity to get into the box for Oracoli. He's getting bumped off the ball. Referee, no call.
Approaching 2 minutes 30 seconds. The Prep
Before-
offense needs to get an ambush right now.
Yeah,
Corner-
before I really think Fitzgerald took one too many dribbles there, but definitely should have been 2 calls for the ref.
Corner kick for Julito. Just off the
That's
wrong
clear.
part of his head. Taquero is going to get another shot, and it's going to be wide.
Danny Zabo at midfield trying to get on offense, trying to help out his team right now. There's just little he can do with only 1 minute and 50 seconds left in the game.
It's hard to win a game when you drop an egg.
2 minutes left in the second half. West Haven 2, Fairfield Prep 0.
West Haven fans getting very loud. We'll have to say, very embarrassing by the Fairfield Prep fans. Very little turnout, very little volume. I think that is one of the reasons why.
Oracoli with a shot and goal goes wide.
Yeah, Steve, especially since the prep teams put their heart and soul into this game. A lot of hard work, a lot of fighting, and a lot of heart.
Minute 25 left.
I know how it feels with the baseball team. You know, max turnout will get out of game, maybe 4 players. It's very tough. You know, when you have that big bomb squad going, it really inspires you, pumps you up, and gives
West
the best
Haven
out
with
of
the
you.
ball. And it seems like the fate for Fairfield Prep moving on this SEC tournament is very slim with a minute left in the second half.
Yeah, West Haven has just dominated all aspects of the game so far. They've executed when they've needed to. They've defended when they've needed to. Although Prep has controlled the ball for longer, West Haven has just outplayed them.
I mean, it really shows how close these two teams are. If West Haven wins this game 2-0, they will have the same amount of goals allowed and goals for in the combined 2 games.
45 minutes, 45 seconds left in the second half. Julito gets a throw and ball slipped out of his hands. Ball appears to be slippery. And
Kind of a pretty good play there, and they maintain possession. I think
20 seconds left in the game. Hopefully Prep can, get a score, boost the morale.
Oracoli with a shot goes wide.
And that appears to be it.
10 seconds
left.
And
West Haven will win this game 2-0. Disappointing loss for Fairfield Prep.
And
Hopefully they can rebound in
you
states.
can't say they put everything they had into the game. I mean, many shots on the goal just didn't fall.
So West Haven will move on to the SEC final. Tough loss for Fairfield Prep.
And that will be it. West Haven 2, Fairfield Prep 0. We'll see you next time
Thank
as
you
the
for watching.
SEC playoffs continue with West Haven advancing.